We're right now in our apartment in London. And yeah, we just want to tell you why exactly we left Azerbaijan. So the thing is that, yeah, we kind of underestimated this whole thing, and it seems like the borders of Azerbaijan, the land borders, aren't going to open until at least maybe 2 months. And since for us we only have a time frame until the end of June, so about 3 more months, it just doesn't make any sense to stay there for 2 months and keep spending our money. And yeah, so that's why we're flying back,
eating some cereal, and we're gonna fly to Berlin today with these beautiful packages, our bikes inside, our clothes looking like absolute trash, but that's fine.
Baby, unless you my eyes can't see you, baby, unless you held it. My eyes can't see you.
Very soon after we had arrived in Baku, we started to realize the severity of the coronavirus pandemic. We saw borders closing all around Azerbaijan, and to continue our journey as planned through Kazakhstan was completely off the table now.
And the only question was whether we would be able to continue the trip after the coronavirus pandemic was over, or if we should go home.
Chris, who had accompanied us for the past few days, actually took a plane to fly back home, and we moved in with 3 other German cyclists into a pretty cheap but beautiful apartment. And whilst we were stuck in Baku, trying all kinds of options to continue our journey and doing a lot of research, we just kept exploring the surroundings of Baku and also took a quick dip in the very cold Caspian Sea.
It's fucking cold.
so we're getting ready.
Yeah. We decided not to go home to Germany, since at that point we thought that this coronavirus pandemic would probably be over in a month or so, and then we'd be able to continue our journey from Azerbaijan. And that was why we chose to take a trip to the desert from Baku. On the way to the desert, unfortunately, Dennis had a big crash.
So Dennis just had a crash and he's off to the hospital, and we are taking the bikes on this thingy. Bike.
Yeah, that was really quite a blow. And so Annika and Dennis went back to Baku, and Konstantin, Finn and me went on, and we're off to the desert. chilling. Found the camping ground for tonight. Looking not too bad. It's much better than the apartment in Baku. So, plan for today is to explore this weird house up there and see what it is. With the little bit of internet that we could receive in the mountains, we saw more and more news that looked not too good, and this actually, for the first time, made us seriously think about the option of flying back home. One day we saw that all flights basically to Western Europe were cancelled until June, and that was kind of the point where we thought, alright, it might be better to get back home now. So yeah, we looked for some flight. It was really difficult to find one, but we found one which was via Minsk to Berlin, and that would be in 3 days. But yeah, the next morning it turned out that that flight was only for Belarusian citizens, so we couldn't take that one. And the only chance basically to get home at that point was a flight that was shown on the airport website, but not on the airline website, was a flight to London. And yeah, we didn't know if that flight was gonna go, but we thought, yeah, just fuck it, just go for it. But there were some people who lived there, some shepherds, who we had a chat with as far as you could describe that as a chat. They didn't speak English or Russian, so we basically could just communicate with hands and feet. That day was actually also my birthday, and even with everything that was going on, I really couldn't have asked for a better way to spend my birthday. It was such a beautiful evening with two great people, and it was also our last evening in Azerbaijan. So we packed up all our stuff. We were in the middle of the desert. Basically raced through the desert, raced on the highways. Yeah, packed our stuff together in Baku, got some cardboard boxes to pack up our bikes, said goodbye to our cycling friends, and yeah, we're off to the airport. Beautiful. 20
20 minutes till the check-in closes.
So, yeah, we're in the airplane to London.
We
didn't believe it until we actually got into the airplane. There were thousands of problems that we had, and yeah, but now we're on the way home. It's kind of sad to end the trip like this, but it's the only really way that was right for us to choose to come home, and this is probably one of the last flights that's going from Azerbaijan to Europe, so we're pretty lucky.
We're landed in London. Yeah, our flight goes in 3 days to Berlin. Completely empty. There are 5 flights scheduled for today and 3 flights are cancelled. Yeah, we got lucky. Our flight is not cancelled.
It's a long travel, but we're not in a hurry. It's a long travel, and we're rolling free. It's a long travel, but we're not in a hurry. It's a long travel, and we're rolling free.
Morning.
I remember your dress when you moved in the first. It was crossing your look, stepping in the sideways. I had this creamy face that no one